Alright, good day YouTube. My name is David, and today I'm gonna be making one of the most valuable videos that I ever made. Let's get started. Let's talk about increasing your value as a man. Why a lot of men have no value, and the systematic destruction of the male mind. And I'm here to tell you that you have a choice to do something about it. I'm going to be talking about the truth instead of the usual boring advice of just be yourself. I'm going to cover about where value comes from, so listen and take down some notes. So this information actually came from my personal journey and the adversity and the challenges that I have faced. So where does your value actually comes from? So a man's value actually comes from the experiences throughout his life. So no experience actually means no value, and no value means you have not done anything. So now you ask yourself, what do I need to do to increase my experience and my value? And the honest truth is, for you to increase your value, you need to learn how to take some risk. So you may be asking, why do I need to take risk? That is because without risk, you will never grow. Just like the alpha male of a wolf pack, he needs to take the risk so that the entire pack does not go hungry, so that the entire pack survives. He needs to make riskier decisions for the good of the pack, not just for himself. For the wolf, however, it is in their nature, because that is their main purpose. So your purpose as a man is to continually grow and keep becoming the better version of you in order for you to increase your value. And you need to do this consistently. So the only difference between us men and the wolf is that as a man, you actually have the dignity of choice. So this is what separates the men from the boys. And I will say it again. You have the dignity of choice. It's all on you. You can either remain at the bottom of the social hierarchy, or you can choose to rise to the top. So why do most men not take a risk in their lives? Because as men or as human beings, we are brainwashed since birth to fear failure. It is the fear of disappointing their parents or the way society sees them. So they often think that failure is actually a bad thing, when in fact failure is actually a good thing. But it is actually not failure that is so important. It is actually fear of what other people think of them, and they do not want people to think bad about them. However, let me tell you the best thing about failure. The thing about failure is that it teaches you lessons that help you advance and grow. Be it grow physically, mentally, spiritually, but most men don't know that. And this is actually why they prefer to be in their little circle of comfort. The comfort zone is where you wind up in a society where men are just content of being average. Basically, men who have not done anything to climb the social hierarchy because they did what everybody else told them to do, which is to play it safe. So eventually, men sit down and they wonder to themselves, why am I not fulfilled in life? And let me tell you that the reason why you're not fulfilled, it's because you're not doing what you truly want to do. And the reason why you're not doing what you want to do, it's because of fear of failure. So you fear the risk, but the only way for you to figure out what you truly wanted to do is to keep trying a bunch of different things. In this life, you are programmed to fear taking the risk. But let me tell you, the best time to take the risk is right now. Come to think about it, risk is actually not a bad thing. Life is all about lessons. To learn is to fail, and to fail is for you to grow. Failure is not the enemy. Failure is actually your friend. If you look at a successful man who has a lot of high value, it is because he developed himself and he has acquired the life experience. And deep down, you will see men who has taken the risk and failed a lot of times. One example actually is Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba. I don't know his full or his entire history, but he got rejected in Harvard 10 times. He got rejected work as a police officer. He was even rejected at KFC. And he was even rejected by the people who he pitched his business ideas from because they said that he's crazy. Can you imagine being rejected and failing a bunch of times, even as simple as like getting a job at KFC? And now look at where Jack Ma is. So adversity, challenges, it's not the enemy. It is your friend. A life without adversity is a life never lived. Do you just expect to go through life without facing adversity and instantly become a man of high value and respect? Unfortunately, life does not work that way. Life does not give two shits about you. This is why you gotta learn how to fall down and get back up. As a man, you gotta learn how to take the hits. And you also got to learn how to stand back up on your feet, even if you start on your knees. That is the way, and that's the only way. Back in the ancient times, during the times of knights and warriors, women actually sees men with battle scars as attractive, because battle scars mean that this man has done something. But in modern day society, your scars are your adversity, your sadness, your anger, and your frustration. And these are emotional scars, not physical scars. In today's world, however, we are programmed to be the knight in shining armor. And honestly, I hate that. Because a knight in a shining armor, it means that he has never seen battle. He has never had his mettle tested. He has never seen adversity, and he has never faced challenges. Why do you want to be a knight in a shining armor? Adversity, it wakes up the genius within you. The way is not to sit around on your ass and be a lazy piece of shit, watching TV all day, watching another episode of Game of Thrones while munching on Doritos and Mountain Dew. Because by doing all that, you will never grow. And if you do not take risks, you will be wiped out with regret. And trust me, on your deathbed, regret is like the salt on your wound. And regret actually eats away your soul. Life is all but an experiment. The more experiments, the more the better. Know that value actually comes from experience and taking risks. So what can we do to improve ourselves? What you can do is follow your intuition, your inner guts, your inner voice, always. Remember, wherever energy goes, energy follows. So stop the social media and the outside noise. Be alone with yourself and your thoughts. That way, you will hear where your intuition tells you. It may be to start a passion project, start a business with your friends, find a job that you actually love to do, or you may want to start your own online business, but all you need first is the clarity of your own mind. The reason our world is filled with distractions, it's because they want you to be addicted to dopamine. So remove the distractions from the outside world. That way you can hear your own inner voice. Right now, your inner world is clogged up by a lot of outside noise and information. You cannot even connect with yourself right now. Your intuition already knows what kind of man you want to be, what kind of man you are destined to become. But you must remove the distractions for you to hear it. Once you know what you truly want to do or who you want to be, the next thing is for you to take action. And yes, you will fail a bunch of times. But I'm also here to tell you that it's gonna be okay. Because through failure and experience, that's how you increase your value as a man. You truly get to know yourself and the kind of man you are based on your failures. Yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, you will cry. Yes, you will feel pain. But it's all good because you need to feel those emotions. How can you enjoy being at the top if you've never experienced what it's like to be in the bottom? How can you enjoy success without failure? How can you learn to rise if you have not fallen? That is actually the truth, and a lot of men have not even failed at anything in life. And this man, this has caused him to feel so sorry for himself. And then they feel depressed. They feel butthurt about it. So what do? They turn to vices like drugs, alcohol, porn, masturbation, sex, and gambling, whatever it is, to cure their depression. However, to increase your value, you must stop these destructive habits. You eliminate the bad habits and replace them with good habits. So right now, let's talk about how to increase your value as a man. Number one, start with your self-discipline. Do it daily. Every day you can tell yourself that I'm going to go to the gym for 30 minutes a day, every single day this month, until the end of the month. I will stop eating junk food and start eating healthy, nutritious food that makes my body healthy, because the healthier your body is, the healthier your mind will be. So no more social media for 30 days. Sit alone and meditate and see where your intuition takes you. Find out what you want to do in life. Go ahead and do it. Take action on it. You will fail, and be ready to fail. It is okay. Be ready. Do this for 30 days and you will see where it will take you. So we are what we repeatedly do. So for example, if you fail going to the gym for, let's say, today, it's either you find the slot the following day or you just give it up completely. Number two, increase your intelligence. And the best way to do this is through semen retention and sexual transmutation. By practicing the art of semen retention, you are transmuting all of your sexual energies into your mind. Once you learn how to transmute your sexual energies, all you will be thinking about is acquiring the knowledge and constant ways of improving yourself. As I stated before in the book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, our sexual desire is the strongest of all desires. So you have to learn how to harness that sexual desire and energy and apply it in your daily life. By harnessing the energies, you're actually using it for your own advantage. Soon you will randomly find yourself looking up history, health, science, and all sorts of knowledge online. You will be fascinated by all of these things. And by doing this, you will increase your intelligence as a man. You will be intrigued by how a lot of things work, and the way your thoughts go, they shape your life. The more intelligence and information you know, the more attractive you will become. The more wisdom you acquire, the more you're capable of living a fulfilled life. A life of discipline is what makes women want to look up to you and be more attracted to you. So that means you need to be more intelligent than them. There's nothing wrong with being smart, and don't make the decision thinking that you need to dumb yourself down around your friends. So rise up, increase your knowledge, shape the way you think, and have the discipline. And it all starts with sexual transmutation. You can achieve sexual transmutation through semen retention. Through that practice, you will actually stop thinking about sex all the time. So more knowledge equals more value. And the more valuable you are, the more you bring into the table. Learn more about emotional intelligence. This improves the way you handle people and relationships. It makes you a more attractive and a well-respected man. Passing a woman's shit test has a lot to do with emotional intelligence. I want to help you get the woman that you want. So that is the purpose here, and it starts with emotional intelligence. You can actually increase your knowledge through simple discipline of reading a summary of a book every day, not even the full book. And I'm not talking about books like fiction. I'm talking about non-fiction books. If you are not a reader, read a summary, and then gradually you will start reading the full book. So that is the key. That is what I am saying. We're working on building habits to increase your value. Small little wins will lead to something big, because if you cannot do the little things right, you will never be able to do the big things right. So start with just summaries. Right after you're reading like book summaries in a month, you will soon find yourself reading books in a week. So number 3, to increase your value as a man, is to travel. Go to a new country each year. Just one country. I'm not telling you to travel the entire world. It can be at the border of your country. So if you live in the US, you can just go to Mexico. If you're living in Europe, basically almost every border is a different country. So experience the culture, because this will open up your mind. You will see life in a different point of view. You will see how the world is truly beautiful, and how every culture has its own sense of identity, beauty, uniqueness, and their way of life and their beliefs. The world was actually designed to divide all of us, and every culture is remarkably beautiful. Experience culture that widens your horizons. I know we cannot travel the world right now because of this thing going on, but no worries. There is also another thing that you can do. You can actually grab your bike, go to the nearby town, go to the next city, or go to the next village, try different coffee houses, go hiking at the parks that you have never been to, go skydiving, go kayaking, go rowing, or even visiting the beaches that you've never visited. Do adventurous activities that stimulates your mind. By doing this, you will feel a sense of fulfillment and aliveness, and this will radiate through you. And believe it or not, this feeling is actually mesmerizing. Trust me, no one has ever reached the age of 99 has regretted going on adventures like this. So experience life, leave your house, leave your couch, leave your TV behind, be adventurous. Women are attracted to men who are adventurous, because a man with adventure is a man of value. You're fun, you're outgoing. Even I want to be with people like this, people who also increases your value, because value is not about money. Value also comes from how you make other people feel about themselves. Value is the kind of feeling that you give people and make them feel good and experience things together. How can you truly socialize if you never had life experience? That is the question. If a woman has asked you, what have you done on Saturday night? And you respond with just like, oh, I was just like playing Fortnite, ordered a pizza, had a couple of beers. It's just like you have no essence, you have no value, or you have no vibe, and you must increase your value. Be adventurous. Do things that scares you and excites you at the same time, and embrace it. What I would recommend is seek to go somewhere new each week or each month. This will truly open up your mind, and this will truly increase your value. So number 4 is remove toxic people in your life. Understand that who you are is who you often spend your time with. If you surround yourself with guys who smoke weed all day, drink beer all day, just play video games all day, who have no goals and ambitions in life, guess what? You're the 5th guy. You have to know and you have to understand that if you choose to embrace change and doing what is best for you, there will always be that friend or people who will try to pull you and bring you down, because sometimes people have just negative nature. So you have to get rid of them. Don't let them pull you down. Move forward. Even if you have to, walk alone. You will be fine, brother. Trust me. You are who you surround yourself with. Remember that your net worth is your network. So surround yourself with people who are better than you, people who have achieved greatness in their life, people who you aspire to be. So sometimes we have to make good decisions for ourselves. So that concludes everything. Let me give you guys a recap real quick. So again, silence your mind from the outside world. Listen to your intuition. It will help you find your purpose, then go on and go for it. Number 2, you will fail and you will grow. And from that failure, your value increases significantly. Number 3, social media is designed to destroy you. So remove it from your life. I'm not saying delete all of your accounts. Remove it for a select period of time. I strongly suggest 30 days. Number 4, semen retention and sexual transmutation. That way, all your energy goes into the correct head. You're going to be thinking about how to increase your knowledge. So you're going to be searching random things, read books, read articles online, Google the things that you wanted to learn about, history, science, and all of that stuff. Also, travel, guys. Travel or do something exciting or something new once a week. Each week, do something different. Go seek adventure and explore. Ditch all of your loser buddies. You do not need them. You do not need toxicity and negativity in your life. Remember that you are the average of the 5 persons you hang out with. And lastly, it's better to be alone than to be with toxicity. So that's it for today, guys. If you truly love this video, please hit share, like, and subscribe. And I hope you guys find this video beneficial to you. Again, peace out.